Hi everyone in Hyderabad. I hope that you are all having a wonderful camp. I get to know about the updates through the pictures that Aditya sends me also on social media, and I see that the camp is shaping up beautifully. Um, I think Srinath, Vidhi, and Shatanik are doing tremendous job, and all of you who are learning there are learning in great earnest. So that's beautiful to see. I remember that when I was trying to become a good chess player, uh, I had once asked an advice from Srinath, and he had told me in very simple words that a good player always keeps his mind working, chess mind working. Um, and those were some golden words because I think what he meant there was that whenever a position is given, a good player is always thinking about the possibilities in any position, opening, middle game, end game. And I kind of started developing this attitude in my game, and it helped me a lot. So my main thing is whatever Srinath says, try to listen to it carefully. He is man of few words, and when he speaks something, I think it's very useful. Uh, I wanted to record this video and send across to you to share with you a few things that I feel can be very useful for your chess career. Um, as you know, I travel a lot. I go to different events and I'm constantly watching top players playing. And when I do that, I am able to learn a lot from their behaviors, from the way in which um, they act on the board and off the board. And I want to share a few things of a few players which maybe will help you. Um, so let me start with Gukesh, the world champion. And I think you all know that when he was growing up and becoming a grandmaster, he did not use engines for that. And I think it was a very bold and brave decision by him. And he showed great trust on his trainer, Vishnu, at that point, who had just suggested this. And it feels like when engines are available, why should you not use an engine? But it's a tougher path, right? For any position, you don't get the right move, you don't know it, you have to think on your own. But I think it helped him tremendously to develop his own thinking methods. There's this story, right, that when a butterfly has to be born, it comes out of the cocoon and it has to struggle really hard, and in doing so its wings become more stronger and then it is able to fly better and so on. So many times what looks like perhaps a lot of effort at the start can be very useful in subsequent years. So that is something that I learned from Gukesh. When we talk about Arjun, I think here is someone who also um, blazed his own path, right? Like for example, he played in all the open tournaments when he was not getting invitations to top tournaments. He played in open tournaments and reached a rating of 2800. There are many people who said to Arjun that you should have get to play in top tournaments, you should get invitations. But instead of trying to crib about it, instead of trying to be sad about what he's not getting, he counted his blessings. He counted what are the positives that exist in the moment, and he took that and he started playing and reached world number 3. Crossed. He became the 16th player ever in the history of chess to cross 2800. So that is a very very amazing achievement by Arjun. um, so my moral there would be that no matter what your situation, how bad, try to look at the positive side of things and look at the opportunities that are there for you. When I look at Praggnanandhaa, I see someone who is such a person, very very detached from results. um, Many times when I have asked Pragg, have you gained rating? How much have you gained? Did you win prize money? How much prize money have you won? And all of this, his answer generally would be, I don't know. But if I asked him, do you know uh, what was your plan behind this move? Why did you choose this opening? And so on. Chess, anything related to chess, he would be giving long answers by giving some variations and his thoughts. I think with Pragg, I have realized that for him, it's about playing chess. It's not about the results, it's about the journey, it's about the process. I think chess is such a tough game that we all start thinking about results, because at the end of the day, you get 1-0, 0-1, or a draw. But at the same time, the people who are able to be a little bit away from the results and focus a bit more on the process, on how to work, on how to improve, on how to improve their thinking, become very strong. I want to talk about one more player, and that is Divya Deshmukh. Recently, she has been going through a very tough phase in her chess career. If you see, she played at Vaikanze in the Challengers section, then in Pragg in the Challengers, and she continued to fight against stronger opponents, 2600 plus players in most of the rounds. And her results were not that great. She lost maybe in all perhaps around 30 or maybe even more rating points. But if you see, these tournaments, the tough ones, build you, mold you. If you don't collapse, if you don't start feeling bad, if you keep learning from these experiences, you will become a stronger player. And actually, it takes a lot of courage to choose strong events where you know that you may not win it, but you do it for becoming a stronger player. You do it like how Gukesh did, not using the engines in the first half of his career, so that later he becomes stronger. So I think from Divya we can all learn this, and there are so many other players from whom you can learn good things. And there's one last thing which Magnus said that always comes in my mind, which is that when he was asked, who is your idol? He said, I have no idols. What I do is I take good qualities from each and every player that I meet and I see. And I think it's a very good thing to always remember that whenever you see someone, whenever you see some good quality in some player, take it for yourselves and try to become the best version of yourself. In 2019, I was in a training camp with Vladimir Kramnik, the world champion, with all these youngsters. And there was Pragg, Gukesh, Raunak, many strong players there. And Kramnik had said something very nice. He said, each one has to make their own soup. So, you make a soup. It has its own broth. It has its own ingredients that are there. And every player has to find his own ingredients. How much of tomatoes to put in, how much of onions to put in. Everyone can do it differently. Someone can chop it fine, someone can have longer pieces. Do what works for you and have confidence and belief in yourself. And I'm so glad that you all have made this attempt to come to the camp to work on your chess and to improve it. And I hope that each one of you succeeds in the goals that you have set for yourself. From Himachal Pradesh here, a very, very beautiful place that I'm sitting here. I'll just show you where I am. Look at this. It looks so beautiful near the river. My best wishes to each one, and see you all someday. I hope to be part of such a camp and meet you all in person.